What's the angriest you've ever been, and what made you so angry? My stepfather was a mentally abusive piece of work, a con artist, and a lazy piece of garbage that stole my child support checks for 7 years before my dad started making them out to me instead of my mom. He hated me and I hated him. Until my mom woke up to his crap, my life was a living hell. He would look for excuses to punish me, and punishments included burning my 500+ book collection, cutting the cords off the electronics my dad gifted me, and even pouring permanent ink on what little clothing I had to wear to school. So, at the age of 12, when this was escalating, and I had finally worked up the nerve to start standing up for myself, a blow-up was inevitable. We were at my aunt's house and some other relatives had come up for the weekend. My best friend at the time was there. Everyone was having a great time, hanging out on the back porch, playing pool. There was a boombox out there, and I had just bought a Bryan Adams cassette that everyone was happy to listen to. So I put it on, and my best friend and I began a game of pool. Stepdad came over, turned off the music, and walked away. I turned it back on. He did it again. Finally, I said, "Why do you have to ruin everything for people?" He told me that I needed to go to my cousin's room and stay there until we were ready to go home. At this point, years of anger, hate, and frustration came bubbling to the surface. And as he turned to open the back door for me to go inside, I jumped him. I don't remember much after this until I woke up in my cousin's room. There was blood and meat under my fingernails, and I had massive bruises on my arms. I later learned that when I jumped him, I dug into his back. He didn't have a shirt on, and scraped all the way down to the waistband of his shorts, and then began punching while screaming out words I'd never said out loud before in my life. It took my uncle, 3 male cousins, and my hysterical mom to pull me away, thus the bruising. I blacked out as I was being carried into the house. I don't remember much changing after that. I eventually told everyone to fuck off 2 years later and moved in with my dad. I don't think I've ever felt that kind of rage since.